This before. All right, good. Good to see you guys back. For those of you who this is your first time, it's a lot of fun. We try and keep the energy level up in between the rounds. Sometimes we stand up and get the wiggles out and everything. But one of the biggest things to remember that I see year after year is make sure if you're talking with your teammates that the other teams can't hear. You want to make sure that you're keeping your answers to your team. Mr. L mentioned that we have some judges here who are going to be the ones that if you have a challenge, that they're the ones who are going to be determining whether your concern is valid and whether we're going to be throwing out those questions. So I want to introduce them to you real quickly. First, we have Scott Higginbotham from Overdrive. Matt Amadeo from Suncoast Credit Union. Noelia Martinez Irizarry from Lee County Library System. And David Cole with Follett. So thank you for volunteering your time this morning to come up here and help us with our book battle. You okay? Oh, okay. Are we ready then for the first round?
You ready? Okay.
Are we doing a practice round first to make sure? Or are we just going straight into it?
You don't have a practice round?
No.
Just going straight into it. All right, you guys ready? Okay, so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to read the question first, then the answer choices, and then read the question again. Once the question is answered or read the second time, that's when your time will start. And you'll hear the Jeopardy music. It's 20 seconds, but it will run out before the time is up. So when you hear the end of the music, that doesn't mean your time is up until you hear the timer beeper go off. So question number 1. What simile did Arturo use to describe his ability to read Spanish? A, it was like putting on Abuela's thick glasses and trying to write a sentence in cursive. It was like putting on Abuela's thick glasses and trying to walk across the room without getting dizzy. C, it was like putting on Abuela's thick glasses and trying to pour cereal into a bowl. Or D, it was like putting on Abuela's thick glasses and trying to tie your shoelaces for the first time. What simile did Arturo use to describe his ability to read Spanish?
Yeah. Well, how hard is it for them to see it, though?
So the correct answer was C. It was like putting on Abuela's thick glasses and trying to pour cereal into a bowl. So quick question before we move on to the next one. How easy was it for you guys to read those choices? Do I need to read them for you, or can I just read the question twice and have you start? Just read the question twice? Okay, then that's what I'll do, and then we'll start the timer. We're not really done with round 1, I promise. Here's the next question. What is the maximum percentage of enhancement someone can use? What is the maximum percentage of enhancement someone can use? Correct answer is D, 0.3. Who was Malu originally supposed to be named after? Who was Malu originally supposed to be named after? D is the correct answer. Next question. Allie describes the interconnectedness of her app as being like a what? Allie describes the interconnectedness of her app as being like a what? D, a layer cake is the correct answer, a layer cake. Next question. How does Bodden feel whenever he finishes a project? How does Bodden feel whenever he finishes a project? Answer was C. Remember, you got to get in those answers before the time runs out. Why is the National Gallery of Art in Washington, D.C. important? Why is the National Gallery of Art in Washington, D.C. important? C, it houses the world's most famous paintings. Next question. Mrs. Vansel has a picture of who on the wall near her desk? Mrs. Vansel has a picture of who on the wall near her desk? Eleanor Roosevelt was the correct answer. What was Marcus's real father's hobby? What was Marcus's real father's hobby? Investigating the paranormal. D is the correct answer. What did the Raft King find out about his mother Amelia after Than and the others arrived in the second world? What did the Raft King find out about his mother Amelia after Than and the others arrived in the second world? Amelia was a famous pilot from America. Here's your next question. What are Rafa's parents' names? What are Rafa's parents' names? All right, we all got that one right. Correct answer was A. What is a palidar? What is a palidar? It's a restaurant and a house. The correct answer was A. What was the first trial Sam, Theo, and Martina went through? What was the first trial Sam, Theo, and Martina went through? The sundial. The answer was B, the sundial. In which book did a guidance counselor at his school make the main character join the robotics team? In which book did a guidance counselor at his school make the main character join the robotics team? All got it right. A, How Lunchbox Jones Saved Me. What was the first thing Allie said to herself before going on stage? What was the first thing Allie said to herself before going on stage? Speak clearly. The answer was B. Speak clearly. Which character from the novel Lord of the Flies did Castle compare Brandon Simmons to? Which character from the novel Lord of the Flies did Castle compare Brandon Simmons to? The answer is B, Jack. What nickname did Madison give Sophie? What nickname did Madison give Sophie? C, Freak Girl. The answer was C. What language was Monster learning? What language was Monster learning? C, Portuguese. How fast was Ghost's first 100-meter run? How fast was Ghost's first 100-meter run? C, 14 seconds. We got a challenge over here. We got a challenge? And then you'll take it to the judges?
And there's a envelope.
And you'll explain why you think the question is incorrect.
I love challenges. They're fun. That means we picked good questions.
So on his first one here, it says, not even close, you ran a 12.5. The last one, on the fifth try, it says 14 seconds.
Okay. We're going to throw the question out.
Okay, question is thrown out. Nice challenge.
Wow.
She knew right where to go with that one, too. Flip straight to the page.
Wow. Did you write that question?
Why was Morven unable to search for denim? Why was Morven unable to search for denim? The answer was A. The Duke forbade her from leaving her chamber for a week. That's the end of round one. That actually is the end of round one. Good job, guys. I think she turns it off so that she can get the questions loaded for the next round. Yeah, stand up and stretch and get your wiggles out and do what you need to do to get ready for the next round.
their answer, but it's not counted after that. Do you see what I'm saying?
Appreciate you asking. I'll bring that up. In fact, why don't I do that while I'm waiting for Karen?
Okay.
All right, while we're waiting for Dr. Sorrell to come back, I just wanted to bring up a good point. Where are you guys, which school are you guys from? Dunbar. So Dunbar Middle just came up and asked a really good question about the answers. You'll notice, remember I said make sure you get your answers in before that time runs out. You might have noticed that some people were answering after the time went. Well, those answers, just because you can see them click, it does not mean they were registered. So whoever answered after the time, your answer did not count. Okay, so make sure that if that time is getting down close to 0, you submit an answer, because just because you see it registering doesn't mean that it's going to count towards your score, and obviously you want to make sure that you get credit for it. So that's how we make sure that that the time, remember I keep telling, would it be best if I gave you a 5-second warning, or is that too distracting? You guys want a 5-second warning? I can do that. Yes. Yeah. Okay, I can do that. So what we were doing before is I was reading the question and then reading the choices and then reading the question again. So if that will make it easier for you, since some of the choices are long and you didn't feel like you were getting your answers in, then I'll go back to doing that. But you're going to have to forgive me if I don't know how to pronounce some of this stuff, because I haven't read the books. Okay? We ready? Are you guys ready for round 2? All right. Yeah, I like the noisemakers. Hey Heidi, I think we are, because I can see down here. Yeah, so we're good. All right. You guys, oh, what's up? We good? Okay, that's okay. First question. We have a hand. Did it log back in now? Is everyone logged in? Any problems? All good? Okay. First question. What was the first YouTube video Chase helped Brendan record? A, Leaf Man. B, Evolution of Dance. C, How to Clean Your Tricycle. D, Worst Tuba Fail Ever. What was the first YouTube video Chase helped Brendan record? C, How to Clean Your Tricycle. What was Venus known as before the name change? A, water drinker. B, fire eater. C, air drinker. Or D, earth eater. What was Venus known as before the name change? A, water drinker. Which quote by Eleanor Roosevelt is used in The Girl Who Could Not Dream? A, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. B, do one thing every day that scares you. C, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Or D, you must do the things you think you cannot do. Which quote by Eleanor Roosevelt is used in The Girl Who Could Not Dream? C, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. What is printed on the Fugio cents in Franklin's sack of treasure? A, E pluribus unum. B, we are one. C, United States of America. Or D, divide and conquer. What is printed on the Fugio cents in Franklin's sack of treasure? B, we are one. What is one thing not on Luke Abbott's Things in the World That Didn't Make Sense list? A, platypuses. B, his brother Rob shaving his head. C, why OUGH makes so many different sounds. Or D, square pizza boxes for round pizzas. What is one thing not on Luke Abbott's Things in the World That Didn't Make Sense list? B, his brother Rob shaving his head is the correct answer. Next question. What was Mop's real name? A, Christopher, B, Matthew, C, Benjamin, or D, Jacob? What was Mop's real name? C, Benjamin. What time was it when Zoe took the screenshot of her and Emma texting? 5:12 a.m., B, 5:21 a.m., C, 5:12 p.m., or D, 5:21 p.m.? What time was it when Zoe took the screenshot of her and Emma texting? D, 5:21 p.m. is the correct answer. What did Michael call the World War II ammunition box that Mrs. Swainer gave to Marcus? What did Michael call the World War II ammunition box that Mrs. Swainer gave to Marcus? A, copper pot, B, a memorial, C, a vessel, or D, a souvenir? A copper pot. Why did the Pathodwani Mithochoskel not follow Anya's instructions? A, her magic had run out. B, Anya said the carpet's wrong. C, they ripped the carpet, which made it mad. Or D, they were on the wrong carpet. Why did the Pathodwani Mithochoskel not follow Anya's instructions? B, Anya said the carpet's wrong. Why don't painters use emerald green anymore? A, it contained arsenic, which is poisonous. B, it fades over time. C, it leaked into the other colors. Or D, it didn't dry properly. Why don't painters use emerald green anymore? A, it contained arsenic, which is poisonous. Next question up. What word does Julia Marks hate? A, moist. B, crutch. C, regurgitation. Or D, aloof. What word does Julia Marks hate? B, crutch. B, crutch. The next question is, oh, we got a challenge.
Do you guys have a reference on what page? Do you have a reference on what page it might be on?
Oh, yeah. Sweetie, come around here and talk to them this way, please. Come to the questions, please. Yeah. The page is right here. Well, she has to find it. Yeah. We know what page it's on. Yes, that's how it works.
Like that, you don't even need to, so we just.
We would even put that question in with that word.
Yeah, really.
Seriously. How many people missed that question? People missed that question.
Also,
Hey, Heidi, can we see the results of that question? Are you able to show us?
No.
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 Can I have the book, please?
That's a straight answer from Heidi. Nope.
How'd we do?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what we would need.
Thank you. Yes. Throw it out.
All right, we're throwing out that question. Okay.
Is that so I'm supposed to read the whole book now? That's not sportsmanship. I mean, that's how
All right, we'll wait for her to sit back down. Judges, are you ready to move on to the next question too?
Take them out.
What school was that? Oasis.
Thank you.
Okay, we're ready? Who has Maury never seen smile? A, Dr. Stanford, B, Dr. Kellerman, C, Dr. Mead, or D, Dr. Calipari? Who has Maury never seen smile? B, Dr. Kellerman. What does Marcus give Alec at the end of the story? A, a 4-inch brass key dangling from a thin leather cord. B, Michael Swainer's New York City firefighter's badge. C, a 28-pound Navy anchor. Or D, the paradox key. What does Marcus give Alec at the end of the story? The answer is B, Michael Swainer's New York City firefighter's badge. Which famous people's fake accounts did Maddie not mention to Allie? A, Taylor Swift, B, Miley Cyrus, C, Lady Gaga, or D, Selena Gomez? Which famous people's fake accounts did Maddie not mention to Allie? D, Selena Gomez. Where is Forest Shade Middle School located? A, Kansas City, B, the city of Chicago, C, Oklahoma City, or D, St. Louis City? Where is Forest Shade Middle School located? A, Kansas City. Who did Castle think he could beat? A, Usain Bolt, B, LeBron James, C, Tiger Woods, or D, Steph Curry? Who did Castle think he could beat? Everyone got that one right. The answer was A. Who found Scarlet Vine years ago? A, Mohan's grandma, B, Uncle Ansel, C, Gareth's cousin's mom, or D, Mohan's mom? Who found Scarlet Vine years ago? The answer was A. Oh, she asked the question, if you answer before the timer starts, does it count? Yes, you just can't answer after the timer ends. So you're totally fine. Which is not one of Benjamin Franklin's trusted colleagues? A, John Jay, B, John Quincy Adams, C, Alexander Hamilton, or D, James Madison? Which is not one of Benjamin Franklin's trusted colleagues? B, John Quincy Adams. Mott's thought Ilana's laugh I think, sounds like A, thunder before a storm, B, raindrops before a storm, C, wind blowing before a storm, or D, leaves rustling before a storm. Mott's thought Ilana's laugh sounded like what? D, leaves rustling before a storm. What did Malu find was the first rule of punk? A, to make your own rules, B, to never give up, C, to find your people and stick with them, or D, to appreciate your roots? What did Malu find was the first rule of punk? A, to make your own rules. And that's the end of our preliminary rounds.
Going to close that.
All right, so at this time, you guys are going to go to the Caloosahatchee room. Is there anything that I need to tell them before they head over there?
We saw that some testing may be going on in the building. There may be some testing going on in the building, so please remember that you are at the school district board office, and we just need you guys to walk quietly to the Caloosahatchee room. And then you can have fun once you get in there. Yes. Karen, in the back, computers? Chromebooks? Sign out of your Chromebook. Sign out of your Chromebook, and you will put them back where you got them. And I